Hello everybody and welcome back to another blind commentary of Overlord Season 3 Episode 9. As per usual, the outro is there if you wish to skip that. So, it has been quite a while since I've done this now, isn't it? It's been like 3 months or so. That's an unfortunate little pause that there has been. But, I hopefully will get back to doing videos very regularly from now on. So, at least that's the plan. So, at the very least during the summer. So, yes. Well, I do remember a few events, but I am kind of hazy on the actual details themselves, and I will most certainly not be able to correctly name all of the characters. So, yeah, maybe I should have done some preparation work beforehand. So, but I do remember like most of the floor guardians and such, and I do remember like the faces of the characters and such. But you know, let's just get on with the show proper. Now, I cannot actually remember why exactly they want the Emperor to come apologize to Lord Ainz, but I suppose they will explain that soon enough. At least I hope they will, because otherwise that would be like keeping me in the dark, because, I mean, obviously there could be like a multitude of reasons, like for an example, the fact that they attacked the castle, the Tomb of Nazareth, so that's one reason, but, you know, we'll see. Oh man, I've been listening to this opening so many times recently in the past few weeks. I really have fallen in love with this song. Like, especially like, I have liked all of their songs in Overlord, but especially like this one, I have, for some reason, I have really grown to love it. Even though it's rather questionable when you're actually listening to the lyrics, the actual meaning of them is quite, shall we say, specific. But yeah. Unfortunately, we will be skipping the song due to copyright reasons, so... Purged a lot of nobles. Indeed, a bloody emperor he is. That's a pretty fitting nickname, so if he actually did purge, like, nobles. Although that's an interesting little thing, like... That could actually be drawing quite a lot of parallels to a lot of like different historical events, but also a lot of actually like stories in role-playing games. There's quite a lot. It's interesting. It's interesting. So yeah. Interesting. That's quite a bit of a lore dump that we've gotten here, but it's kind of actually organic, so, but it's a lore dump regardless, so it's kind of like unfortunate that there's no avoiding these lore dumps, but it's at the very least interesting to see some more politics of the world, so I quite enjoy that part at the very least, so. So they are also surprised that they have maids in a tomb. That's it's good to have like some common sense like that, because it certainly is rather unusual, especially considering that the reports probably have told that there were some monsters there at the very least. So although now that I do remember, all of them players actually butchered all of the adventurers, so it's not like anybody survived, I think. I can't remember. Did anybody survive? That's a rather crucial information that I'm missing. Oh well, can't do anything about it. This will be... this interaction that they will have is going to be really interesting, considering it's probably two of the most powerful men in the kingdom, so... it's going to be really interesting to see how Ainz and... I can't remember the Emperor's actual name. Oh well, the Emperor will actually... how they will interact with one another, because it's going to be well, a high-level political confrontation, so it's going to be very important for the, well, everything, so for the future of everybody, so... it's going to be interesting to see. It's so casual, like, just yes, let us just use 6th level magic here, just for the sake of it. That's, or higher. That's ridiculous. I do love that. I always love that Ainz and the gang put on such a huge display of power just for the sake of it. It's always so impressive, and it's really fun to just see the reactions of everybody when they realize the power of who they are about to confront. So yeah, it's certainly hilarious. Created, oh. That necromancer power is just ridiculous. Oh man, this makes me want to play D&D once again. It's, oh man, I'm really glad that after recording this I will have like 2 hours before I'm actually going to actually no. Oh shoot, I can't actually keep this commentary going on for long because I'm going to play D&D in like 2 hours. So oh shoot. Oh man, this is just gonna make me want to play D&D more and more. Sasuke. Using freaking Death Knights to serve, that's just, god damn, that's humiliating. Just casually like, yeah, another one. Yes, sure. Just create that kind of huge demonic being that's like the monstrous creature. Yeah, sure. That seems rather desperate. Like, how about an alliance, please? Oh Jesus, that seems really desperate, I must say. Just hoping that they would eventually like get a chance to not die. I really love how the animation has been, the characters are drawn so that you can actually see the desperation on their faces. It's absolutely magnificent. So it's just wonderful to see that. I really love how they are portrayed so well, that they are all just transforming to a little bit inhumane features. They all have a little bit of inhumanity in them, so in their faces. It's cool to see that kind of desperation so well. As per usual, of course you need Casus Belli to overtake anybody, so yeah, it's rather common to just, you need a reason for like, it's pretty obvious why you would create an alliance instead of, it's easier to rule with friends other than enemies. Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. It's obvious that he doesn't trust the Emperor all that much, and it's eventually going to result in something unfriendly, and it's unlikely that their ties will last forever, but for the time being it's easier to just keep friends with you, so...
君たちは本当にアインズ様の計画がそれだけだと思っているのかね。お前が理解したことを他の者たちに説明することを許す。かしこまりました。
I love how Ainz is just like completely out of the loop, and he's just like, even though he's like really smart in battles and such, his overall general strategy is just like not the smartest, and Demiurge is just like 2 steps ahead of him all the time, and he's just like, oh, I know exactly what you're planning. Yes, yes, that's exactly what I've been planning. I love that aspect so much, and even though I do believe that Demiurge, I don't know if Demiurge realizes that he's overthinking things quite a bit, but I just generally love that so much. Kill any living for fun since he's undead. Now that sounds a tad bit racist, don't you think? That's not exactly the that's not the politically correct way to say it. Oh well.
まさに陛下のおっしゃる通りかと。同意見だ。ついでに言うのであれば、あれ。それと並行して、奴を倒せるような存在の情報も収集しなくて。
Someone able to defeat Ainz? That's unfortunately going to be only the other floor guardians. I wonder if there's actually ever going to be a real threat to the other floor guardians and Ainz, because otherwise this will. Well, I do like curb stomps, so. And Ainz has an exceptional display of power, so. But it's going to be interesting to see if there's actually going to be ever any threat.
私としてはアインズ様の崇高なる見地をたたえ剣王がよろしいかと愚行します。
Oh god. Yes, this is the most important thing, most pressing issue right now. What title will Ainz take? Yeah, that's I do love this kind of like comedic relief here for a second. It's fantastic.
私はシンプルに王でよろしいと思っており、我々は行動しなくてはならない。これは国家間の争いではない。人という種族の存続未来を守る戦いだ。
Oh man. Oh gosh. Yeah, god damn, son. That's awesome. Okay. Oh boy, that was an episode. So a confrontation between 2 rulers, and definitely an unequal one. That's... Oh man, there was so much that happened there. But mostly it was just hilarious to see the displays of power once again. And even though it was mostly just a strategical meeting, it was definitely an entertaining one. So it was just fantastic to see everything. It was a fantastic little meeting there. So I'm really satisfied with this episode for first of all. Man, I really like how Fluder actually betrayed the Emperor and became basically an aide or a second hand, or you know, a servant for Momon, or well, yeah, Momon instead of Ainz, but you know who we mean. So that's definitely really exciting. I'm really happy about that. That's a really nice little turn of events, and then it's going to be really interesting to see exactly how the Grand Alliance pans out, if it pans out, which I have doubts about, because Ainz knows about that, and or doesn't know directly, but you know, as they are aware of it. So it's really quite something, and I really like Ainz's title, that they will give him, the Sorcerer King. That certainly is rather fitting for him. So it's certainly rather nice. I quite like that. It's it's very fitting for him. And yeah, just a lot of the conversations that they had in this episode were really cool, and all of the predictions and all that stuff. It was just generally. Now, I don't know exactly how this will all pan out. I don't even know if they will have any. I mean, they will certainly have some battles, like perhaps against the Grand Alliance already in this season. That would be interesting to see. But I don't know exactly what will happen in this season, the rest of the season, because, there's still so much that could happen, and things are certainly uncertain, so. Yeah. But I really liked the episode. I'm getting back in the mood of things. It's really nice. So, without further ado, I thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you in the future. Have a great day and stay awesome. Ganmu out. Thank you all very much for watching.